It was somebody. Anyway.
Okay. Super careful.
Anyway. So I've gone for the double. He stretches back, gives me nice access to heel like this. I always want my foot behind there. Like, one of the big problems you'll see in the UFC is that the guys aren't allowed to get kneed in the nuts, right? Okay, it'd be awesome though if they could knee them in the head. This whole 3-point hand thing down was gone. You could knee them in the head on the ground, right? Basically, whatever Rogan says, I agree with it pretty much, right? Okay. So, and yes, the whole karate thing with the slanted sides is probably a good idea because then you can't stand up against the thing. So, when my foot's here behind, well actually when they do it, they're always holding like this or holding a single, usually the waist with their hips back. Because wrestlers, because they know the rules, they're like, well, he's not allowed to knee me in the nuts, so I can stand like this all I want. But if you do that in the street, the first thing the person's going to do is knee you straight in the balls. Yeah? Right? Okay? So, very early on, like, I was maybe 6 months or less into jiu-jitsu when I figured this out, right? Because 4 nights a week we could go to work and fight all night and do what we want. So like, it was no rules fighting 4 nights of the week, right? So we come in, you double leg, the person, when I get to here like this or any sort of grabbing here like that, I can't have any space here because space is terrible. He's going to knee me in the nuts. So what I need to do is have this foot behind his foot and pushing my hips in. Yeah? It's the same as if someone's trying to headbutt you. If they're trying to headbutt me, I want my head right against his head. Headbutt me. He can't do it. It's only if there's space for him to accelerate his head. So closer is safer. If I'm trying to keep my hips away, he's going to knee me straight in the groin. So the best place for my groin is right against him. And I have my back foot pushing here like this, almost as if I'm fencing. Yeah? Because now, there's another problem if I'm not using my hips. Yeah? You see it all the time. The person pulls their head down, knees me straight in the head. Yeah? Right. So this foot here, now I'm going to push my hips and give that foot a jog. Now he doesn't want to lift it off the ground, even if my head was close. He can't move it because that has a job of balancing it. And that's more important. So the only time this knee can come up, right? I think it's Adesanya that's done it. A few of those tall, lanky guys have done it against the cage. Yeah? Right? Where the person's not pushing onto that foot. They're sitting here, so that foot's light, now it can come up. So I've got to push my hips. It keeps my groin safe, but it keeps my head safe because now that leg can't do anything because it has to balance in there. When I decide to turn from here, when I step my right foot in front, then this leg's going to be the target. So I'm here, I'm pushing, I step, pull. And I'm on top. So make sure that you're fussy with that step. That when you're here and you decide to go at the body like that, this foot is leading. Yeah? Don't have your feet even like this because now I can't really get my hips close properly. Yeah? Right? I want this foot here like that. Leaning on him. Cool? 1 and 2.